How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be making a prediction on all 30 all-star team affinities, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, we are about to get some brand new Ranked Seasons rewards as well as a video game numbers program, and some of that information is listed on the website. But on Friday, we are about to get an All-Star 2025 takeover with team affinities, collections, and then the following week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to get some more All-Star Game stuff, All-Star Game packs, Home Run Derby packs, stuff like that. We're going to have some stuff for the draft, so that's exciting. But basically, all the team affinity for the All-Star stuff is going to be in this voucher screenshot here. You earn this voucher. It says listed right on it. It says collect the voucher in My Journey. So it could be like a separate tab, or it could be within the My Journey. It's just like a collection thing where you lock in the voucher and then it unlocks the new All-Star player. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to look visually in the game, but I know that if you have those vouchers, then you'll be able to get these 30 players. So we're starting it off a little bit out of order with like the teams and everything, but I think a couple pitchers to start it off: Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Andres Munoz, we got Riley Green. All these guys are all-star guys that are representatives for each team, but there are a couple for each one as well. Like not every team has multiple selections, but there are some teams that have like four. For example, like the Dodgers have Will Smith, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I think they're going to leave some of these guys with some leeway for them to win the MVP of the All-Star game and give them, a higher overall in the pack. I think that these cards are going to be right around like 96, 97 overall. I'm kind of hoping that they're at a 97 just because a lot of this content is going to be like the most hyped up content for MLB The Show 25 so far this year. Ketel Marte might get the All-Star team affinity. It could also be Eugenio Suarez. Same kind of thing there with Pete Crow. Like, I kind of hope that they give him the team affinity so he's like guaranteed a 97. Same thing with Lindor. Like, I hope they give him a team affinity, but I also hope that they win the MVP so that they can get a better card. But those are just like personal preferences. I think the National League is going to win the All-Star game, so that's just my personal prediction. Aroldis Chapman would be a really good Red Sox player. They have a couple as well. Yankees, Aaron Judge. I don't know if they're going to give us a 97 Aaron Judge for free when we already have this 93 overall. It would be nice to get a Judge, like maybe with slightly worse hitting but better defense, like an actual usable card. They'll probably end up picking Max Fried. Same kind of thing with the Athletics. They might choose Jacob Wilson, but he does have a 93 overall card as well. I'm hoping that we get Fernando Tatis for the Padres, but I think it's going to be Jason Adam, most likely going to be a reliever. I think we could end up getting like a Home Run Derby version of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We already have the Chase Pack one, so I'm kind of thinking that the new 97 overall is going to be Alejandro Kirk. Not the best choice there. I wouldn't really not like to see that card at all. I'm not going to use that card. For the Guardians, I think we could see a Stephen Kwan. Nationals could be Mackenzie Gore. Could also be James Wood, but he's going to be in the Home Run Derby. So we are going to have some Home Run Derby cards as well. And that really could make it interesting for a couple teams that really only have like one All-Star representative. If they're playing in the Home Run Derby, or if they're participating in the Home Run Derby. I really hope we get Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. Could be Bubic, or maybe his name is Bubich. I'm not really sure. But for the Rays, we got Brandon Lowe. I think this card had a lot of power when he first came out. I think that Brandon Lowe could be a pretty good option. Middle infielder with some corner infield positions. Yusei Kikuchi, I think this card could be pretty good. Lefty, depending on how they make him, right? Could have really low hits in K per 9, might not be usable at all. Freddie Peralta won an All-Star Game MVP before. He did have a 99 overall card a couple years ago in MLB The Show 23, maybe 22. Brendan Donovan for the Cardinals, a pretty good utility player. He already has a spotlight card though, and that's just what's going to end up happening with the All-Star Game content, is some of these guys are going to get, maybe a second card or maybe even their third card. For example, like Byron Buxton, as we get later on into the list here. But Kyle Stowers definitely has a pretty decent Player of the Month card. Like, this card was pretty good for a free option. Paul Skeens just got this 94. It's like, is there going to be another Pirates representative? I think that the All-Star player could be Paul Skeens. There could also be like a couple last-minute, decisions made to where some of these reserves are going to play in the All-Star game versus where maybe some of the starters will not. It just depends. But Ellie De La Cruz, same thing. Kind of got snubbed from the voting, but should still kind of make it in there as kind of a reserve. We got Jacob deGrom, who's been pitching really well. Has like a streak of consecutive games pitched. For the Rockies, we got Hunter Goodman. This guy's been like the only Rockies player on their entire team the entire year, but a pretty good card. I like this catcher. Byron Buxton has this moonshot version. He is going to participate in the home run derby, so he should get at least a card for the home run derby. And then I think he is going to be the Twins team affinity, so that's going to be interesting. We could end up getting 2 Byron Buxton cards within like a matter of a couple days. I don't know. I think that might be interesting, and who knows, maybe one of those cards is really good. I think he has a chance to win it, but I don't know. I would say probably not. I'm hoping Acuna wins just based on MLB The Show content. But Julio Rodriguez might get a card as well. I'm kind of curious to see what today's content's going to bring. Are we going to get a Sean Green, like video game numbers, 4 home runs in a game? But to me, like, that's a milestone card as well. I don't know, but these are the home run derby players that have been confirmed so far from the MLB. We got Ronald Acuna participating in this home run derby. We got Cal Raleigh, who should get a much better card, I'm hoping. I don't know if they know how to make a card like for him. We got James Wood, and then, of course, Byron Buxton. But that's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and those are my predictions for the All-Star Game content, or at least the team affinity. And then, of course, a couple other predictions here or there, some information about what's up next. Until next time, peace out.